Welcome everybody here to Longview Lobo Field. In the last year of this particular field's existence, we are just beginning. The Rough Riders, this is their homestand against Longview, but our field was too wet, so they traveled for the second game here. So center batting first as the visiting team. 0-2 is the count here. Is Wolf is our leadoff hitter. He had fouled one down the first base line, watched one go by, and then fouled another one. And then that one gets just over the second baseman, so he's going to make it to first base on a single. And with me, of course, is the counselor, Stephen Shires. Counselor, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Good
start for the Rough Riders here.
Yeah. Man on base. And what's the name of our pitcher? Do you have that here for Longview, Shires?
I'll find it here in a minute. We're still trying to get a couple things going.
Okay.
It's always interesting when we go to a new place, especially when we're not scheduled to come here.
Yeah, that's true.
Throw over.
Close. But Wolf still safe on first. Try it again. Of course, Wolf is the reason he is the leadoff is because he will steal if you give him half a chance. First pitch inside. Center 3 games away if you count this one from starting the district season. Oh, another throw over there, respecting Wolf, his speed and his caginess. Well, they're playing Longview. On center, playing Longview. Well, it's good to play some of the big schools to kind of measure where you are. Next pitch ruled a ball. We are still in basketball and soccer mode as we're getting ready for the soccer playoffs. But since the soccer playoffs don't start for another week, we decided to come pick up an extra game here before the district season starts. First strike, 2 balls, 1 strike. Here to the second batter up. If you're just joining us, man on first, that's Wolf. No outs here early in this game against the Longview Lobos. The pitch, the swing. He'll get Wolf at second as he hits the third base. Nice play at second, 1 out, but we do get safe to first base. So trade first base runners. It's TJ Bellin up to bat. TJ has been a critical part of all things sports and varsity this year. He was the quarterback of the football team and was one of the shooting guard of the basketball team, all playoff teams. And now the third batter here for the baseball team. Outside pitch to TJ. Looking over first. And the pitch. Well read by Bellin. 2 balls, no strikes. And he's running. And the throw, safe, just in time. So the Riders get a man on second here with 1 out. Bellin looking at a 2-1 pitch. And timeout on the field. Want to say a big hello to the voice of Rough Rider Baseball, Jason Locke. Of course, this game came up all of a sudden. He's not available for this one. We hope to have him on some of our games this year, but you get a relatively poor replacement. Good charge by the shortstop. Toss over to first, gets Bellin out, but we get the second batter to third base. I don't have a lineup. I'm outside on a porch working the camera, and all the paperwork is indoors, so my apologies.
This is going to bring up Atkinson in our fourth spot.
All right, and who is that over number 8 on third base?
That would be Horton.
Okay, Horton's on third. Atkinson reaches out and hits
That's going to get
umpire.
it. Oh, no. That's going to be what happens there. I think we need this one. We need Jason Locke. It's a dead ball.
Yeah. So he'll go back. The umpire got here on the leg. That couldn't have felt good. So yeah, when the ball hits the umpire, it kills the ball. But it doesn't do all that much good to the official either. Probably a break by the Riders. It was not hit well by Atkinson.
Oh, I think it was. I think it was in the right spot. It might have. Well, I don't know. The shortstop was playing over.
Yeah, I think that might have been an out. But there is a stoppage of play as they want to talk things over. That gives me a chance to say thank you to our Rough Rider baseball sponsors. The first time that we bragged on them this year, they are the Pizzeria, and we have a story about the Pizzeria and this game as we go through the evening. Also to Granny B's Snow Cones. Man, Mitchell, thank you so much for not just your support of center baseball, but your kids playing and what you have meant to the Little League program. And also to TNR Steaks and More, and appreciate your continued sponsorship of center baseball. Our center baseball sponsors. All right, after a discussion with the manager and the pitcher, it's 2 outs. And after hitting the umpire, a second first pitch. Atkinson swings, gets it out into the field, and it's caught, and that's it. So the Riders strand a runner on third, but they get close to scoring on the Lobos here in Longview. And that ends our first inning. Mr. Shires, do we have any?
Now we're just going to take a break. We're having a number of technical challenges here.
Well, that's fine. That gives me a chance to say thank you to some folks. If it's a game all year long, whether it be a center game or any county team of any sport, Batters Law Firm has been a supporter of all those athletic programs. If your case matters, they say it's got to be Batters. That's been true. And during the football season, it was the Batters Law Firm scoreboard. But during the rest of the season's games, it's just they are a sponsor, and we appreciate their being a part of it. Well, Easton Wolf was the leadoff batter. It's no surprise that Porticool is a supporter of Rough Rider athletics, but not just Rough Rider athletics, all the games, all county games across all of our platforms. Porticool, when it matters, when your cool matters, it's Porticool, the new Apex Series fans, and they are at the top of their game there. Hope Medical, our injury report during football, but Hope Medical is not just a clinic, it's a primary care, but it's a ministry as well, where the price and insurance and all that is based on a lot of different factors, but they're not going to turn you away because you're not able to pay for the care. So thank you very much to Hope Medical. Sandy Cox State Farm brings us all of our Shelby County athletics, as well as St. Augustine. Your good neighbor, Sandy Cox, at the State Farm office right there on Tennehaw Street in Center. Blake Furniture is a sponsor of Rough Rider baseball for many years now, a sponsor of all of our baseball programs across. You know where they are on Selma Street, right across from Shelby Savings Bank. And Shelby Savings Bank, our opening pitch sponsor. We missed the opening pitch by about 45 seconds. So Shelby Savings Bank, your local bank, your neighborhood bank, and has been since they opened in 1981. First pitch is a hit over to first base, and it's an easy out. So one pitch, one out from second to first base. And it looks like T.J. Bellin is pitching tonight. That's pretty cool. The quarterback is also one of our pitchers.
Yes.
Starting rotation.
Horton is our #1 pitcher, I believe, on the season. And then Belling comes in. We also have Sutton Link. I think that's our 3 guys.
Here comes the first pitch to the second batter, a little bit inside, plenty of speed on it. 1 ball here in the bottom of the first. Center had a hit, advanced the batter all the way to third, but no score. Second pitch, another shot to second base. Nice bounce, easy out. So 3 pitches, 2 outs. That's the defense supporting Bellin. Neither of the Lobo hitters really getting a solid contact on the ball. It's the shortstop, Denning, now up for the Lobos. Lobos 5A program. I'm sorry, 6A, small 6A. TJ throws a first pitch strike to Denning. Nobody on base yet. Second pitch.
Ooh.
You wanted to go for it, and you're going to check the first base.
He says he does.
You got him. Took both officials to decide on that, but TJ way up in the count. 2 strikes. That one trails outside. 1-2. It's the 7th pitch of the inning right here. Fast and just a tad inside. 2-2. There's the 2-2 pitch. Way outside, gets by the catcher. No one on, no problem. But
going to make it full.
Yeah, full count here. Only took 3 pitches to retire the first 2 batters. Would be nice for the Riders if they could get the 3rd batter. Send him to the dugout. We'll see. Pitch is outside. So Denning down 2 strikes and then manages to get a walk.
All right, 0-2, and he, like I say, he gets off the hook.
Number 5 for the Lobos is the cleanup hitter with a man on first.
Right, and number 5 is Cole Ramey,
whose parents have, or his dad anyway, a center connection, was a Rough Rider until about his sophomore year, would have graduated in '98. And that's our pizzeria story that we'll get to here shortly. First pitch, I understand he's also a gifted pitcher, although not on the mound this evening. First pitch is a ball. Second pitch, he connects with it. It's into right field, but right to the right fielder, and so 4 up, 3 down for the Rough Riders and TJ Bellin as we finish the first inning.
Let's hear from
0-0.
Let's hear from Ace Hardware.
What do you think of when you hear the word ace? In tennis, it means a serve so good the opponent can't touch it. In warfare, you want your very best, your ace. And in cards, it's the best card you can draw. Same way is true in hardware. Ace is the place for so many things. When you need your best, it's Ace. People come to Covington Lumbers for construction projects, and one of those, paint projects. Whether it's exterior or interior, Covington's has you covered. With the Farrell Calhoun brand, over 120 years of excellence, vivid colors. For paint, it's Covington's. At Shelby Savings Bank, the same thing that's true at the Selma Street location is true at the North Branch. It's where banking meets the smile. They're not just friendly tellers, they're your friendly tellers. And the smile on Manager Janet's face, it's contagious. When you say Shelby Savings Bank is your friendly hometown bank, well, you hit it right on the nose.
Everybody, welcome back. We're at the top of the second. Still nothing. Riders with 1 hit. Got a runner all the way to third in the first first inning, but was unable to get it across. Bellin with a pretty effective first inning as 1-2-3 with a walk dispersed in there.
And just 11 pitches on his arm in that inning. Who's this, Mr. Shaw?
That's going to bring up the Dream. Gabe
Vadreen.
It should be number 1.
Riders in there all white with purple numbers tonight. And Lobos in there all white and green. I wonder if that has something to do with their intention to come to center. This game was supposed to happen in center tonight.
Right.
But boy, that hailstorm and rain made that impossible. Fouled away back.
So what's the count, Washington? I've got
2 balls and 1 strike, I think.
Well, there's a scoreboard out there that should tell you.
Yeah, and I think that's
There you go.
I think that's correct. The 2-1 pitch is fouled away to the right. It's going to get over the fence, and some kids scrambling to get it. I kind of miss those days. Like if you got the ball, what do you win? Nothing. You just get the ball. Nice pitch right down the middle.
It's in from
And
center field.
It gets through between the first and second baseman. Vadreen on first.
Second time we've got the leadoff runner on.
Yep.
This is Jay. So maybe that last one, that might have been Link. What number's on first, Wallington?
I'm going to have to use the camera because I didn't bring my glasses because I'm liable to lose. We can't tell.
Well, this is Jaden Lane up here for the Rough Riders. We'll get it right in a minute, folks.
Bunt. Sacrifice. But it gets the Dream to second base. Vadreen safe
Well, we
on
think
second.
it is. Let's make sure it's number 1.
The leadoff hitter is on second. That's right.
Well, he's turned toward you. You should be able to see. It's going to bring up number 9, Stockwell, for the Rough Riders.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
number 4. That's Sutton Leak. Sorry about that, folks. That's Sutton Leak that got the hit.
They don't do that at CBS, using the camera to get a close-up so they can find the number.
Well, I've just got the you don't understand. Oh, that's going to get the runner over to third. Riders going to be the second straight inning where they've gotten the runner to third, but with two outs.
At this time with 2 outs. But that's all right. Link over at third.
It's going to bring up Caden Nutt. This is winning baseball, Mr. Wallington.
That's
it's
what
when
it
you're
looks
able
like.
to score when you're able to get a runner over and you score with 2 outs. That's as Rocky would say, that's how winning is done.
We'll see if we can get the score this time. Pitch fades a little bit and gets Nutt swinging. 0-1 here. Top of the second inning, no score. Another one tips it just a little bit, but that's going to be a strike. So way down in the count, 0-2. Digging in. The pitch outside this time. Good eye from number 22. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The first game we've done with our new coach. We will visit with him after the game in the JBA Financial Coach Talk, and we'll pick our player of the game as well, all coming up later. But that one is a called strike, so the second time, get a runner on third, and on the last out goes down without scoring. Well, that's all right, as we go to the bottom of the second. We'll be right back. Wallingtonshire's Pierce Productions says thank you to the folks who sponsor these fine area teams. They include Blake Furniture, what you want, when you want it. Sandy Cox State Farm, she's your good neighbor. Porticool, home of the new Apex Series fans. And Batters Law Firm, if your case matters, it's got to be Batters. Thank you for helping us celebrate Shelby County's athletes.
All right, buddy, welcome back. We go to the bottom of the second, and that's going to bring up Peyton Woods is going to be batting here for the Lobos.
Bellin had a 3 up, 3 down. Nope,
not quite.
4 up, 3 down first inning.
So what was that pitch? Well, and I really can't see because the that's going to be a see if we can get it. It's going to be a powerful throw to get him, and
Got him.
they do.
Nice play from the shortstop.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he should have went up and got that one, but is that 11? Again, I cannot see because the it's 11. Yeah. So Wolf is at shortstop this evening.
And that was a nice play from Wolf. Second batter, Bellin's first pitch a little bit inside.
Oh, nice pitch, and they're going to get a called strike. Even with the cloudy glass, that was a nice pitch.
You could tell. 1-1 the count. Next pitch. This one didn't catch the corner. 2-1 count. With one away at the bottom of the second. Fouled back. 2-2. TJ's next pitch inside and a little high. Full count for Bellin. Bellin is one of those football players that's a baseball player. He wasn't doing it just because he had a little time in the spring. Bellin is a good baseballer. And got him looking on the full count pitch. Pitch number 6, and they throw it around the infield after the second out. I believe this is the 7th batter in the lineup for Longview.
It is, and it is Damian Kennedy for the Lobos.
First pitch going to be a little high. And the next one a little high, maybe a little outside, 0-2.
2-0.
That's
right?
what I meant. 2 balls, no strikes. And
that's
that
going to
one,
drop in.
Yeah, it definitely dropped in. Right over the first baseman's head. Line drive, well fielded. Minimal damage, but there is a runner on with 2 outs in the bottom of the second for Longview.
Excuse me. This is Cy Marsh, the number 8 hitter.
Bellin with
He's going to take a strike.
Yeah, good speed on that one from Bellin. Just on the inside corner, 0-1. Here comes the second pitch.
It'll be a check swing, and he's going to hold up, so it's going to be 1-1.
That was just high. a good pitch. And that one catches the outside corner. And so far, Shires, he's been consistent with that call. That corner's hot. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another one trying that outside. Good play by the catcher. Two and two with 2 outs in the bottom of the second.
Oh, nice pitch.
Got him on the
Strike
outside
3.
corner. That iced him.
Iced him.
Brought to you by Twice
That's
the Ice right there. Multiple locations in the county. Thank you, Will Blackshear, and thank you, TJ Bellin. We'll be back for the top of the third after this. So if you need a new set of tires, Center Tire's the place to go? Check. What if you just need one tire repaired? Check. But what if your car needs an oil change or it needs to be aligned? Check and check. It's all there at Center Tire.
Father, for lunch today, I would like a salad.
Father, for lunch, I'd like one of those American
no, I couldn't possibly.
cheeseburgers.
I'm
Ice
a
cream is a
vegetarian.
cheeseburger. That's
Oh,
what I
Father.
need. Ice cream.
Oh, when everyone in your family thinks they're royalty, take them someplace where they could all get something good. Dairy Queen.
All right, buddy, welcome back. Go ahead, Chris Wallington.
We just found out during the break that the Longview live stream guy is sitting between Shires and me. That's going to come in handy. We'll get him on for a half inning or so a little bit later. But so far, 2 innings in, the Rough Riders have held their own with the much larger school, Longview, playing what is likely the last season for this ballpark, although it will, if we were to come back next year,
We'll look a little different.
it will look to be in the same spot across the road from the high school where their natatorium and their tennis facility is, but they're going to get a major upgrade next year. Still, it was nice enough for us to come this year. Supposed to play in center tonight, but last night's weather made the field
Not possible.
it would have recovered by the Friday, but not today. Second pitch, good contact to the shortstop, and good throw. Nice stretch by the first baseman for that first out. And Shires, this should be our 9th batter, right?
No, Wolf is our leadoff, so this is our second batter. This
Wolf
is Horton.
is just back up? Okay.
Yeah.
And so Horton, who you say is probably the pitcher that starts the series, tonight batting second. Watches one outside. All 3 leadoff hitters have made square contact with the ball. The first two innings got hits. That time the hit ended up in an out at first. Second ball also outside to Horton. And the pitch and the swing. Big, huge foul to the left. No chance whatsoever to get to that one. But it's 2 balls and 1 strike to Horton. Tell me what you remember seasons past about Horton.
Oh, one of our top players. Certainly, he plays. Going to be high inside. Normally, Horton played shortstop and Wolf played third. Looks like they've switched. We'll see if that's Horton at third.
Well,
he's also a good golfer.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's a sport where you swing, he can do it. Full count as Horton went for the high one. Here with 1 out, top of the third, makes contact over to third base. And the good throw. Good infield play by Longview, 2 up, 2 down for the pitcher here. So we go to tonight's pitcher for center, TJ Bellin, his second at bat. He managed to move Horton to third, I believe, first time he was up. Didn't make it to first, but advanced to batter. Center's stranded 2 at third, both innings. First one's a ball. Second one, he makes contact. His is going to go to the second baseman. So all 3 batters hit the third, the shortstop, and the second, and 3 up, 3 down for Longview here in the top of the third. We'll have the bottom of the third coming up after this. Pontywood Sports and NetSN say thank you to our season-long sponsors who proudly support Center Soccer. Ace Hardware is the place. Center Tire, new ownership, new services, same attention to quality. And Covington Lumber, your third-generation supply store and lumberyard.
You know that Center Glass can fix your cracked windshield. But for the experts at Center Glass, fixing a windshield is just the beginning. Center Glass can also renovate your bathroom, turn your fixtures and shower into something entirely new and unique to your home. For all of your glass-related needs, it's Center Glass.
So you know about Tomlin Insurance Store and the services that Matt, Mallory, and Gracie provide.
Yep, they're fine people.
Yeah, but you need to focus on the services. Life, home, and auto, but also farm.
Tractors and ATVs.
And recreation.
Motorcycles and boats and golf carts and snowmobiles if you're Looney Tune crazy.
And they work with the nationally known Progressive brand. I guess you know those folks.
Looney Tune crazy.
It's okay. Your folks are Matt and Mallory Snyder at Tomlin Insurance Store.
Everybody, welcome back. I'd like to say hello to Coach Amber Dubay, who is at home helping us get everything lined out here. Really appreciate it when our folks help us.
Yeah, and Amber knows a lot more about center baseball than either of us put together. First pitch from Bellin. Batter goes swinging for it. Might have been a little low, but that's a strike. Bellin's looked good in the first 2 innings. Yeah, a little bit high on that second pitch. So 1 hit effort so far as Lobo's gotten 2 runners on base, 1 towards the end of the second inning, 2 out hit. The first time he walked 1. 1-1 here in the bottom of the third. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Again, missed the voice of Jason Locke tonight. This game came out of nowhere. We were supposed to be at home. It's not a district game. We decided to do it, and then last minute it was changed to Longview, and so we just decided to travel. Longview's nice. Foul tip keeps the batter alive. Nope, struck out. Nope, it was a tip, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so, and then thought he was walking back, but he's not. Okay, just taking a little chance to chat with the manager. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bellin's pitch hits him. And gets the base the easy way.
Well, that's too bad when you have 2 strikes.
Yeah. Yeah, hit pitch on the 1 and 2 pitch. So he'll move over onto the first base. And our manager comes out to chat with the umpire. And the pitch fouled off hard over towards the Rough Rider dugout. 0-1. 1 away here, bottom of the third, with a runner on first. And this one's hit hard. It fades right, foul ball into the right field. 2-2. Oh, that's another one that was close. Just a tiny bit high. Called ball. 1-2 the count. Goes looking for him, and we're at first. Misses. Keep the runner honest. Bellin digs in, looks at the 1-2 pitch. The runner's going. The throw way, and a successful steal. But he gets the batter out, so that's the way it goes in baseball. You win some, you lose some, sometime on the same pitch. Going to take just a moment to visit on the mound. That gives me just a moment to say thank you to B3 Car Wash and Center. Will Blacksher and his crew there invite you as spring is beginning to spring. It's in the middle. I don't think it's sprung yet, but it's starting to. And the pollen and the dirt and the grime, take care of it at B3 Car Wash on Tennehaw Street Center. One down, runner on second. And a lefty up to bat. And a little bit, got him on the outside corner. It's the inside corner for everybody else, but got it. And it's a 3 of a kind. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
This is Roman Guidry for the Lobos.
What did he do the first time?
That's a good question, Christopher.
I'm sorry.
I'll get to it here in a second.
A good.
Roman Guidry, he grounded out to second base.
Okay. Now, a conference on the mound, and a lot of the off-season, early season excitement, Shires, with our program this year was about our new coach that's coming to us from Bullard. People not just in Center, but from all over the area. Oh, tell us about your new coach. You must be excited. So there is my setup to you, and when we have another chance, I want you to tell folks a little bit about his pedigree and what you've learned as you visited with him through the course of the early part of this season. We're still really more in playoff soccer mode, just finished basketball mode, but as we make the transition to baseball, we're very excited to have this guy in our dugout, our bullpen and all that. Next pitch, way fouled off way down the third base line towards the Longview dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 away. Runner on second. It's the best threat Longview's had so far here in the game, getting their first runner past first in the 3rd inning. Pitch wide, 2-2 now by Bellin. And so there he is. The pitch. It's a swing, and it's again way to the left. Not just towards the Longview dugout, but over it. So another 2-2 pitch, 1 away. You see just behind Bellin, the runner on second. And the pitch, and they couldn't decide if he was going to swing or not, and it was a strike. Good job by Bellin retiring batter number 2. And now the shortstop's back up. Shires, I believe it was the shortstop in the first inning that got the the 2 strikes immediately and then managed to patiently stay in there and get to base on balls. I think it was him. Not writing anything down, just doing it from memory. I think that's right. This time he starts with a ball.
I'm getting everything caught up. I'm almost there.
Okay.
Once I do that, I can re-engage with you.
And the pitch and the foul ball way over the visiting stands. 1-1 with 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the third, in an unusual Thursday night ball game. Yeah, it took Bellin a long time to get ready to pitch. And then when he finally was, umpire pulled up and said, wait a minute. So here's the 1-1 pitch. Try and retire the Longview side here with the runner on second.
This is Ramey.
Okay, this is it?
Number 4? I'm sorry, it's Bryson Denning.
Denny, yeah. Yeah, try to turn around and pick him off, miss, but keep him honest. The Wolf manning the base. And the pitch a little outside, 2-2. Two and two pitch inside, and it hit him. Turned his shoulder and got to first base the painful way. It's
now this is the dangerous situation because now it comes up the designated hitter.
This is the DH. Runners on first and second now. 2 outs, but Bellin needing to pitch his way out of some trouble here. The big hit.
He's going to do it.
Goes to second. Easy out at second. And that'll do it as he gets out of a little bit of trouble. And it's 0-0. We'll keep it here as we say thank you to the sponsors that have made this work for us all season long. But we've been playing their commercials. We want to say thank you to Pizzeria. Ramey is one of the pitchers and players here. His dad, I believe David, came to Center, lived Center for most of his life before he moved to Longview about his junior year. And they were really looking forward to coming to Center tonight for the game because they were going to Pizzeria. That's the way it is for a lot of folks that have history in Shelby County. When they come home, they want to go to the taste of the county. Taste of lots of generations, Pizzeria, so proud of that. You know that it's about summer when Granny B's Snow Cones opens up, right close to the square between what used to be the post office, now the law firm, and what used to be a law firm, now the CASA and facilities for them. Between the four-way stop and the square, Granny B's Snow Cones, and appreciate all that they have done, what Mitchell's done, not just for snow cones, but for baseball in Shelby County, making it a destination for Little League playoffs. But hey, you don't have to know all that when you're going for snow cones.
Okay.
It's Granny B's.
I'm not usually up here, so I just
Oh, no.
They
Can we
are
cut the light on?
two of our 3 baseball
All right, looks like-
sponsors.
I'm sorry, Wallington.
Hey, we're still doing ads, man.
Oh, okay.
And let's see the third baseball sponsor. You threw me off my game.
All right. So we're going to have Atkinson, Vadrine, and Link up.
It's a pretty good lineup here in the top of the 4th. Shires, we're playing Longview in the pre-district follow up here in just a second. First pitch is outside. Can you imagine one of the last two teams, especially last year's as young as we were, scheduling Longview on the schedule and being a 0-0 tie at this point in the game?
I think Coach Ellis has proven he'll play anybody, anywhere, anytime. He'll play in the Burger King parking lot if he needs to, just like Chiefs.
But not just playing, succeeding. That's
going to be close because Axis has got some speed.
Wow, that was close. It was Atkinson's a heavy hitter, and
Atkinson, it's not fair to be that big and have that speed,
yeah.
and that's why he's going to be playing football on Saturdays.
Yeah. But the shortstop was playing back, expecting heat on the hit. It didn't come, so he had to charge up and get it. It almost worked out that he could beat the run, beat the throw, but he couldn't. So 1 out on the second pitch there. This is Vadrine, you said?
Yes. Number 1. He's number 1 in your hearts and number 1 in the scorecard. He's the dream.
And he got to third base his last time at bat. And here's another one.
That's in the gap. Let's see if they can close it down. It's not hit hard enough to make it to the wall.
But it's the third Rough Rider hit of the night. And the second one for Vadrine. Not bad, coming to Longview and 2 for 2. 1 out, 1 man on. That's number 4.
That would be Sutton Link.
Good swing on the first pitch, nice strike right down the middle. Top of the 4th. A very even game so far, right down to similar pitch counts, similar number of base runners, and a 0-0 tie. They scooch Vadrine back to first base.
All right, Link led off the second with a base hit. Made it all the way over to third.
Yeah.
But he's in a hole here, 0-2.
Then as he calls time there, I'll do a little detective work. If he led off the second, and I believe that he did, Vadrine then didn't get a hit in the first.
No.
Okay, so Vadrine's 0 for 1.
No, he's 1 for 2.
1 for 2. Yeah.
It's going to miss. It's going to even the count at 2. No, I'm sorry, it's 1 and 2.
Link down on the count now. Pitches.
It's a bit.
Yeah, close to that corner, but a little bit too far away and too low. 2-2. And balls hit foul on the 2-2 pitch. Riders have 4 hits on the evening. Longview with just 1. They've had 3 base runners, though. Courtesy
Couple
of walks.
Yeah. And hit by pitches.
All right.
Oh, yeah, that looked good.
Got him on that corner for the second out.
It's going to bring up number 16, Jaden Lane. He, first time up, he sacrificed to get Link to second.
Can't do that now with 2 outs, so we'll see what he cooks up with Vadrine on first.
Last year, Lane was one of our better hitters. He's hasn't had much success at the plate so far early this year. Well, he's playing catcher. He played first base for us last year. There goes the runner. Has got a huge dump and got him.
Oh,
Nope, safe.
changed his mind. He was about to call him out, Shires, and then changed his
He
mind.
must have bobbled the ball because the ball got there. There was a great jump by Verdreen, but an almost perfect throw by the catcher for the Lobos, which is Flores.
So, fourth inning.
It's going to hit. That's going to be tapped. It's going to be trouble for the second baseman.
Got
It's
by
going to
him.
get through, and we're going to score a run here.
And the error is going to score the first run of the game. First run for the Riders. It's Vadrine scores on the error off the bat of Lane.
Where it helps to be. Look, I'm going to score that as a hit.
Let's do it.
Because that was going to be a difficult play, and that's where 2 outs works in our favor because Virginia's running on contact.
Right.
That allows him to come around and score.
So the Riders take the early lead here with number 9 up to the plate.
It's going to be Stockwell, Trenton Stockwell, for the Rough Riders.
Who bats left-handed.
Yep, he hit it to the first baseman. He went and unassisted to the bag. He's going to start off with a strike.
But after the score, still with a runner on first, Lane, we rule had an RBI.
He had an RBI even if it wasn't here.
Yeah.
But like I said, that was going to be trouble for the second baseman. He backhanded it to begin with, and he was going away from first.
Right.
And so the steal actually pays off, right? I mean, because they bobbled that throw.
Yeah,
that could have ended the inning, but instead, Verdrine's able to get a jump and score.
As soon as it was off the bat, you said this was going to be difficult. That pitch got away, so it's
2-2.
2-2 to Stockwell. Here with 2
I think
outs.
Stockwell's got a pretty good batting average this year in the 300, so
That one
that
gets
one
away
he's
from him.
going to swing.
But the Rough Riders
For three.
close the fourth with a run. They lead 1-0. We'll be right back to Lobo Stadium after this.
Hope Community Medicine is a nonprofit faith initiative with a primary mission of providing quality health care to the people of East Texas, regardless of race, religion, socioeconomic status, or ability to pay. At Hope Community Medicine, they want to be the leading deep East Texas care provider recognized for their outstanding patient care, innovative technologies, programs, and medicines, as well as a highly motivated and distinguished staff. Hope Community Medicine, founded in faith, focused on family.
Your Center Rough Rider winter sports schedule brought to you in part by Ace Hardware. Ace is the place in Shelby County for the helpful hardware folks. Brookshire Brothers, beginning its 103rd year as your neighborhood market. And Covington Lumber Supply. If you need it to build or repair, you find it at Covington's. Sandy Cox is a good State Farm agent. Just ask Drake. He knows. State Farm agents in general are pretty cool, but Sandy Cox has the answers to your questions. Like, what's best for me, for my kids, for my business, for my farm? For all of us in Shelby County, those questions can be answered at Sandy Cox State Farm.
Everybody, welcome back. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. By my count, it's going to be Woods, the pitcher, Valentine, and Kennedy up here for the Lobos as we go to the bottom of the fourth.
With the Riders, just for the last few minutes, a 1-0 lead. Vadrine scored in the last inning, and on that first pitch, foul ball towards the Rough Rider dugout. 0-1.
Hard hit right to the shortstop. Wolf's going to backhand it and get it over.
Well, I tell you that clean fielding, Mr. Shires, that's something that was not always evident last year. That there were, now I know we've only seen 3 1/3 innings of the defense, but it sure looked good so far today, hasn't it?
It has. I thought we did all right last year. There were just, you would have a time when we just couldn't. Once something happened bad, the floodgates opened up. But Wolf is able to backhand that one and make a clean throw over for the first put out of the. Matter of fact, it's the second time that Woods has grounded out to Easton.
Yeah, that's bound to upset him. First pitch is a ball to the second batter with 1 away.
Right, this is going to be Javier Valentin, center fielder. He's going to sky one up. Let's see if we get out there.
Yeah.
And Horton is able to go out and get it for the second quick out.
Second baseman runs backward, gets the play while the right fielder was running forward. Well done, and not many pitches there. What's 3 pitches this inning and 2 outs?
That's about right.
T.J. Bellin.
It's going to bring up number 2, Kennedy, for the Lobos. He's their second baseman. Oh, nice pitch by Bellin.
Yeah, that was a good fastball.
Didn't he actually got a hit off Bellin in the second? Bellin come right back at him with 0-2 count here. Ooh.
That was close,
Took
wasn't
a
it?
lot to take that one. Some cojones to take that
that's
one.
right. After taking the first 2, that was in the same area of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
There it is.
Another
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Got him.
That iced him, maybe.
That's brought to you by Twice the Ice. Thank you very much, Will Blackshear, and it's also the place you go for dependable ice service all across Shelby County. It's Twice the Ice. We'll keep it here as we say thank you to Mooney's Emporium. I went into Mooney's a week ago, Shires, and if you're proud to live in Shelby County, they have a great shirt right there as you walk in for Shelby County folks to kind of wear your pride. But they also have Rough Rider and all the other county school spirit wear. Mooney's Emporium, not a bad place to go. TNR Steaks and More, one of the supporters of Rough Rider baseball the last 4 years. It's the buffet that's just the buffet in the county. Everybody knows it's there, but sometimes you forget about it. Where are you going to go for lunch? Well, if you can't decide, the best place is TNR Steaks and More because they have it all there and have. Also want to say thank you to the Forge. My youngest child is in from A&M on his break. By the way, congratulations to the UT basketball team. It's 2 overtimes, beat A&M much to Jack Callan's chagrin. Stires was happy about that. But anyway, he goes to the Danbert column in the Forge when he's in, and when he's going to be in long enough, he just gets a month membership. I mean, appreciate Danbert working with him because he and his buddies, that's how they get together. When he comes into town, they work out at the Forge. I don't know if that's the same thing all of us will do, but you can do that. Might as well visit while you're getting in shape at the Forge. All right, Shires, that's all from me.
All right, good. It's going to Caden Nutt is going to lead off here for the Rough Riders, and he's going to take a strike.
That one's outside. Bellin had I think a 6-pitch inning, maybe 7. Not very many pitches left his arm, and after going up in the top of the 4th, 1-0. Now we're in the top of the 5th with that 1-0 lead. 2 balls and 1 strike to Nutt. Second time he's been at bat tonight. Next pitch is high. 3-1. that one caught the outside corner as we watched it do. Both pitchers working that corner. It's a full count to Nutt. Opening up, leading off in the 5th. And
Got
watches
him.
that one. And
It's a second. Looking strikeout.
except it was ruled a walk. Look at that. He got
He got hit. Okay, I thought
Yeah, so he gets to first.
hit by pitch.
Yeah, wasn't sure about that one. I didn't know either, Shires, if he was trotting to the first or to the dugout, but first runner on, and that brings up number 11. For the 3rd time tonight. That's Easton Wolf. Boy, that was a hard one to watch too. You got it, ball, but close to that outside corner. But 1-0 to Wolf, who's played a very good game in the field in the first bit of the game. Pitch got away from the pitcher there. 2 balls, no strike. With Nutt over there on first. Big swing from Wolf. Swing and a miss, and 2 ball, 1 strike. Here with the Rough Riders nursing a 1-run lead now in the top of the 5th inning. We'll have the Farmer State Bank 5th inning stretch after this, won't we, Shar?
We will. I don't know if I've got the music teed up.
I'll sing it for you.
Well,
If we'll get it done. I'd rather have the music, but if not, we'll take care of it. Good contact by Wolf, way out of the park, first base line, and it brings up a full count with no outs in the top of the 5th. Nutt walked as the leadoff. We'll see what Wolf can produce as the first batter in the lineup. They keep Nutt honest, as chase him back to first. It's an effective choice. Had paid very little attention to him until this full count pitch. He was able to get back. He gets into it. It's going to go to the outfield, and it's going to be plays going to be made in center field. Not much you could do there if you're Nutt. So the runner stays at first, and it's 1 out.
Going to bring up Horton. He's 0 for 2. He had a fielder's choice in the first, and then he grounded out to the third baseman in the third.
Big swing there. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Probably not going to sacrifice with these guys. You want the live bats in their hand. And I said, is that going to drop? No, it's going to hang up.
And again, not much that Nutt could do at first.
It's going to bring up Bellin, who both times has grounded out to the second baseman. So he's 0 for 2.
Yeah, he swings at the first one. It was probably going to be wide.
That fooled him.
0-1 pitch to Bella now, who is pitching a beautiful game tonight. Way inside.
Did not break.
Yeah.
Evens the count at 1-1.
Here comes that pitch. Wolf is on his
Oh,
way.
he's
and
got to eat that easy.
The pitch was outside. The catcher never had a chance, and so.
That'd be Mr. Nutt. Stealing second.
That was Nutt. That was not Wolf. That was Nutt. Well done. Good call there.
And it's 2-1. So now another runner in scoring position. We'll see if Bellin can get him home. He's going to look at that. That's going to be a bit outside, looks like. 3-1. Again, 2 out hits and scoring runs with 2 outs. That's winning baseball if you can do it.
Have a runner in scoring position. Just got there. 3-1 pitch. Oh, strikes at it.
It's a mighty cut, but
almost got him coming back. Good choice by the catcher, but Nutt gets back. So full count here with 2 outs.
Lobos really want to get Bell in here because they don't want Atkinson coming up.
That's right.
Oh, that's going to be right up the middle. That's going to – oh, no, great play by the shortstop.
Yeah, that was just
Denning. Oh, man, that was – I thought that – I already called that a base hit, but he's able to get over there and track it down. It makes a nice – it makes a throw, and then Marsh over there for the Lobos with a nice stretch to – not dig it out, but to pull it down. So with that, we're going to finish 4.5 innings. The Riders still up 1-0.
It's 5.5, isn't it? Is this the 5th inning or the 4th?
It's the 5th inning.
Yeah. So we're going to hear from Farmer State Bank. In business, your local bank for well over 117 years now. And then we come back. We'll sing a little baseball music. It's the 5th inning stretch here in Longview.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
All right, Wallington, do you have your pipes
I do.
warmed up?
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Have me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. 'Cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball. That concert brought to you by Farmer State Bank.
That's
on
right.
the square in the center. We have in the broadcast booth the voice of the Longview Lobos. His first name is Frank. Frank, thanks for being with us.
Let's make sure we got him turned up.
Yeah, we gave him the.
Which one is he?
Oh, I don't know. He's either 1, 2, or 3.
Probably 3, I would.
There we go.
Yeah.
You got me?
Yes.
It looks like you do.
We got you.
It's Frank Sides, and I'm with Longview Game Day, and we live stream all of the Lobos home sports, top to bottom, all the way from baseball to softball, obviously football. Did a stream here. Saw you guys Tuesday night, actually.
Yeah. Well, Frank, tell us how that game ended up. What was the final score, and what were your impressions of it?
6-0. The Lobos shut you guys out, but we had our number 1 starter on the mound, big 6'3", 220-pound senior pitcher that was committed to pitch at Nacogdoches, decommitted when their coach left, and now he's committed to pitch at Grayson. So
okay.
You
And
guys put up a good fight, but it was one of those nights, you know.
Right.
Well, that's the Ramey kid, right?
Yes.
Right.
So he very well could have been in center.
Yeah,
his dad's from center.
His dad's from center, and
the pizzeria almost got him to move back.
well, TJ gets 1 swinging, so it's 1 out here. And tell us who this is at the plate.
I need to see a number.
Number 7.
Looks like Tubbs from here.
It is.
Lawson
It is.
Tubbs.
It is Lawson Tubbs.
This is Lawson's first year on varsity. Lost a ton of seniors. Team's really young.
Okay.
I got here late. He played third base Tuesday night. I'm not sure where he is this evening.
He's in the outfield. He's in left field.
That's right. Our left fielder moved to the mound tonight, so that makes some sense.
Oh, no. Wait, hold on a second. I'm wrong about that. He's at third base. I'm looking at the – I don't know what I did here. Oh, that's his number. That's their numbers. Look at my chart here. Yeah, he's at third base.
We were really impressed with this young man on the mound. I believe he was at shortstop Tuesday night. Ton of speed, ton of athleticism. Kind of was the biggest threat it looked like to us all night. And Drew Flores, another senior, and you guys saw the throw down. He erased a couple base runners Tuesday night. This young man's got some MLB scouts in the house when he's on the mound, throwing 97-mile-an-hour singles this year.
And he's not your number one guy. Wow.
We just don't know where they're going.
Get him some glasses. Oh, got in under the throw was in plenty of time, but it was high, and Tubbs was able to slide in underneath the tag and gets the second. So now Lobos with something cooking.
Yeah, 1 out, runner now in scoring position.
This kid can flat out hit as well. Got an older brother playing some D1 baseball. Committed to Houston. He was a Lobo. Had to decommit because of a pretty bad shoulder injury. He's local now, but Drew can hit.
Yeah. And
nice curveball.
Gets him with that one. 1-1. 1 out, runner at second. For
she said Flores is a senior?
He is.
Huh.
Him and Ramey have been the battery 1 and 2 for 3 years straight now.
Keeping the runner honest over there.
Kind of neat, good to have your catcher go out and pitch, right? Or your pitcher be a catcher. I mean, keep the simpatico together.
Ooh. Inside, 2 ball, 1 strike with 1 away. Bottom of the 5th. And we are joined by the voice of the Lobos this half inning to kind of tell us a little bit about the Longview team that we know only what we've seen tonight.
No. Oop, just missed. I thought that was that same pitch starting inside and coming back across the plate, but it just missed.
A 3-1 pitch with a runner at second. TJ
Gonna lose him, so it's ball 4.
To this point, pitching a shutout, but now with just 1 out and runners at first and second, this is Longview's best threat of the game. They had runners at first and second, but it was with 2 outs earlier, about 2 innings ago.
It's going to bring up Roman Guidry, who is the right fielder. He's 0 for 2. He struck out looking. But it looks like Ellis may be thinking about a pitching change here.
Yeah, maybe.
I can't tell if he came out. I can't tell if that's him or the
that's Ellis, I think.
Was it a big hulking dude?
Right. And I set you up a while ago to talk a little bit about Ellis and where he came from. Frank, do you have any awareness of Coach Ellis from center and where he's been?
Well,
because a lot of folks do. I mean, I've learned a lot about him from folks that aren't from center. But Shires, go ahead. A little bit about our coach's pedigree.
He was the head coach in Bullard, and somehow Ricky Meeks was able to entice him to come to center. He has two World Series rings, one as a player and one as a coach. I think he was coaching on the COVID Dodgers World Series, and then he's got one as a player.
Pitching.
You got pitching
with Randy Johnson on the mound back in the day.
I'm gonna stand up and use my camera while I'm helping you guys here. That
way,
yeah, sure. I hate to miss something.
Oh yeah. So Lobos have something cooking here with 1 out, 2 base runners on, and it brings up Roman Guidry.
This is Guidry's first year on varsity.
He's going to bunt. Lays down a good bunt. That's tough. He's going to be let's see. They call him out or save it first. I didn't see the call.
Called him out.
Wow,
that was an excellent bunt by Guidry.
And an amazing throw to first by TJ. I didn't even bring the camera over. I didn't think he would actually do it. But sorry about that, folks. That's probably the play of the game that I missed. An off-balance throw and got the runner at first. Kind of unbelievable. You're right. Beautiful bunt, beautiful play.
Bellin thinks about going to third and realizes he can't get him, so he turns and fires a bullet over to first, and the umps call it out. So we got now 2 outs with runners on second and third, and that's going to bring up Brian Denning.
Bryson. Bryson Denning. Yeah, he's
I can't read Coach's handwriting.
2-year varsity starter, would have been 3, but lost an entire season as a sophomore to injury. Young man lives in the weight room. Told me the other day he squatted 540 pounds.
Jeez, that's a lot. That's half 1,000, Watlington.
Yeah,
Wallington's an English guy. He don't know math.
But I thought 540 pounds
What's that in the metric system?
I thought that was metric.
In kilograms.
Yeah. All right, so anyway, this is a huge moment in this game. You're going to hit it.
Whoa.
So Horton is able to field it, but he's unable to make a throw. And so with that, Longview gets on the board and ties the ball game up at 1-1. Base hit single for Bryson Denning.
Heck of a play out there at second base. Saved a second run.
Yeah.
Right. But now Longview, with 2 outs, has runners at the corners. Just tied the game. So something of a jam for Bellin.
Yeah. And Horton is probably considered one of our best fielders.
This is Cole Ramey again.
Yeah.
This is his first year as an actual hitter. And he's thrust into the cleanup spot for the Lobos.
Right.
That's kind of unusual. First one was foul, so 0-1. Pitch. Runner going. They go ahead and try and get him. Don't. When we first started doing center games as a Little League coach, I was always stunned when the high school people would try to get them going to second, because in Little League that was an absolute no-no. Never do that, because that was never going to work. But in high school ball, it's not that big a deal. But now runners at second and third with 2 outs. And a good pitch there. 1 ball and 2 strikes, trying to preserve the tie. Runners at second and third here in the bottom of the 5th. And there's contact.
With it.
And it's dropped. And so 2 runners come home on the error in the field. First baseman unable to keep the ball in his glove, and that's the error. There's usually, oftentimes in the last few years of Rough Rider baseball, there is the error. Now that one was not a bad error at all. It was a good play from the shortstop, but still a costly one, a 2-run error.
Just kind of the importance of putting the ball in play with 2 strikes
Yeah.
here. Make the defense earn it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Center grabbed the lead in the 4th inning and kept it, but now the Lobos take it back. Well, not really take it back. It's the first lead of the game, 3-1 in the bottom of the 5th.
All right, so here we go.
Bellin tried the corner and missed it. And who's up to bat now, Frank?
It's Peyton Woods.
It is.
The opposing pitcher.
That's right. He has grounded out to the shortstop both times he's been at bat.
Swing and a miss on that one.
I did notice Tuesday night your coach, a lot of shifting in the infield. Ton.
Oh, nice pitch there by Bellin.
And both the middle infielders here are shaded towards the second base bag.
Yes, they are.
Leaving a hole right where Peyton hit it 2 times in a row.
Coach knows something. We'll see what happens.
Yep.
Yep.
You see how that one went down. As the runner gets to first.
So stolen first. Peyton strikes out, but is able to, since first base was open.
Yeah, the missed pitch steal. And so instead of retiring the side, you get another base runner as they bring in number 14 to run the bases. Runners at first and second with 2 outs.
It's going to bring up Javier Valentin.
And what do we know about Javier?
This is, call him JV. It's Javari Valentine.
Oh, Javari.
First year varsity starter in center field. Not his fault. We had the #1 running back in the country out there in center for 2 years, playing baseball at Oklahoma and football.
Wow.
Mr. Taylor Tatum.
Yeah.
Broke every record we've got here across the street. And Oklahoma said you can play both over here.
That's right. Maybe he'll wake up and go to a good college at some point.
That's what we all said.
Woo.
I know where you're headed with that, and I had to know before he announced so I could make the graphics and stuff, and when he texted me, I almost threw up.
That's what we got.
Shires just made a friend.
We have a guy that we went to school with. His children are BMS, and so one of them went out and played offensive line at Cal, and then he transferred. And he's a big Aggie. My good friend is a big Aggie, and his son ends up transferring to Oklahoma. And I was like, how could you do that? How could you not at least go to A&M, for crying out loud? But his other son was at Wisconsin, but has come back to Texas. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's a hot potato.
And yet another break as the Lobos keep putting the ball into the field. The third base runner slid off the bag. They threw over to try to catch him and couldn't. So just wheels kind of starting to come, the lug nuts starting to loosen.
Yep. What's what happens, you get the third out, and then these are extra outs that Longview's getting to play with here.
Yeah. Yeah, in fact,
but Tatum did have a good season, I think, in OU this year.
He got a pretty good run for a true freshman playing running back. I think he had a concussion and a shoulder injury that cut it a little bit short, but it's just seeing it up close and personal for a couple of years. You wouldn't believe it. It's fascinating to watch.
Oh yeah.
It's unfair. If he could have just given me a 10% of that athleticism, I wouldn't be here. I can't go down these stairs without hurting my knee.
All right.
The world's not a fair place.
No.
When we talked about on the broadcast Tuesday, once you start seeing a pitcher for the third time like the Lobos are, the odds of you squaring something up drastically improve.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you're a little more familiar, and he's not quite as sharp, and that's what happened to TJ as we have a new pitcher warming up. Gives me a chance just right quickly to say thank you. Speaking of that Aggie you were talking about, his dad, Joe Bill Matayer, and JBI Insurance, who bring us all the games of all the Rough Riders all season long, regardless of what we are broadcasting. JBI, big sign out front that says, "We know poultry farms." So if you're wondering about how much insurance you need or if your insurance is good enough, it's just your livelihood. You trust it to JBI. And we also say thank you to Rough Rider Oil and Lube. Got to take care of your car, got to take care of your engine. And the Rough Rider Oil and Lube like to try to take care of the Rough Riders. Putting that score up on the billboard is such a nice touch. That's Nathan Phelps and Rough Rider Oil and Lube. They support the Rough Riders. Who's the new pitcher, Mr. Shot?
That's what I'm trying to see. I cannot
It's
tell.
number 8.
All right, so that's going to be. Looks like we're going to. Did Bellin switch? Is Bellin second? Yeah. So we just switched Bellin and Horton.
And did you see Horton last time? Was he the pitcher? You don't remember?
He was not.
Okay. All right.
4 pitched for you guys on Tuesday.
Okay.
Sutton Link, maybe? Was that his name?
Yes.
Yeah, he was the starter. They believe he went the distance. Came close.
Oh, Coach Dubé is texting us, so we'll see.
He's saying,
yeah. She was just confirming it's Horton on the mound.
Okay. Thank you very much, Amber. Appreciate that. So with 2 outs, Horton comes in, throws 3 pitches. First two out of the first 3 are balls, 2-1. With 2 outs, Longview scored with, I think, 1 out, and then the next 2 they scored with 2 outs, and now they've loaded the bases with 2 outs.
Nice pitch. We've got to stop it here, though. We've got to stop the bleeding.
2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Can Horton come in and stop that bleeding? Got the corner and finished the inning, but it took a while, and Longview causes some damage. Though they strand all the bases, they pick up 3 runs. It's 3-1. We'll be back with the top of the 6th after this.
Gaddy's Medical Supply. It's your one-stop shop for the supplies and the equipment that you need as you go along your recovery. Their compassionate and knowledgeable staff is there to help you as you get better. Gaddy's Medical Supply. What do you think of when you hear the word ace? In tennis, it means a serve so good the opponent can't touch it. In warfare, you want your very best, your ace. And in cards, it's the best card you can draw. Same way is true in hardware. Ace is the place for so many things. When you need your best, it's Ace.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We go to the top of the 6th. The Rough Riders have some work to do here.
Down 3-1, but it could have been worse. As they finally started making contact off of Bellin, but it wasn't as clear cut as that. Really wasn't. Shires. It's a lot of his bad breaks. One error kind of got it started. Then another really good hit right to the pitcher. Bellin couldn't control it, and that got a runner on. And then another bad bounce, and so that's okay. You get your bat on it, and good things happen, or at least they can, and they did for the Lobos. So it's not like it was an error fest by any stretch, but the Lobos earned those 3 runs.
That's right. So this is going to bring up number 5, Bad Intentions, Cody Atkinson.
The cleanup hitter, but he's leading off here in the top of the 6th.
See if he can spank the ball like he does opposing running backs.
And often the ball, he's not really gotten his bat on one squarely, but he's gotten it into play a lot tonight. And another one where he gets it towards the hole, and the throw is a little bit wide. First baseman can't get it in, so Atkinson will make safety first.
That's strength on strength. That was right up the middle. That's a base hit, and Denning comes over. That's the second or third one of those that he has went and fielded. Against most people, Wallington, that's a base hit in the center field.
Yeah.
But then, again, it's not fair Atkinson can move that fast and be that big.
That's right. That's right. Has been used to speed more tonight than his power. He's not really hit one square yet, but it's all right. He's on base. Intended to bunt number 1.
Right, that's Vadrine. He scored the Rough Riders run after a single and then got moved over. And he flew out to the left fielder in the first to end the inning. Draw another bunt. That's going to be foul.
1-1. Here comes a 1-1 pitch. And now he kept the bat up by his shoulder, watched the ball go by him, 2 balls and 1 strike. Squarely hit.
Oh, it's going to be 2.
To do a double play ball, though, as the second baseman makes it work and they pick him off. And there's your double play. The first one of the game, either team. Of course, we're hoping for a DQ dinger over the wall home run. We can brag on Dairy Queen and the Rough Riders, but we'll take a DQ bomb of any sort to get out into the outfield. Neither team crushing it tonight. All the hits have been, through the infield on the ground, those sorts of things.
That's going to bring up Link. He's 1 for 2 tonight with a base hit and a strikeout looking.
Second pitch is strike. And the 1-1 pitch, he thought about it outside. 2-1. Oh,
takes a cut, misses.
That was the right decision. Just missed. 2-2 with 2 outs after the double play. Here in the top of the 6th inning. And he moves around on a inside pitch, and it's a fly ball taken and by the second baseman, ending the inning without a whole lot of threat. It was one of the few innings that we've seen. Well, the Riders did put 1 runner on first, but nothing comes of it. We'll be back with the bottom of the 6th after this.
People come to Covington Lumbers for construction projects, and one of those, paint projects. Whether it's exterior or interior, Covington's has you covered. With the Farrell Calhoun brand, over 120 years of excellence, vivid colors.
For paint, it's Covington's.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters. So if you need a new set of tires, Center Tire's the place to go? Check. What if you just need one tire repaired? Check. But what if your car needs an oil change or it needs to be aligned? Check and check. It's all there at Center Tire.
Everybody, welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 6th.
Rough Riders have some defensive work to do. Of course, a new pitcher on the mound came in with 2 outs to relieve Bellin, who, if you look at the scoreboard, he had a good outing. Only gave up 3 runs, 3 hits. But it was good enough for, that all happened in 1 inning. And with some walks and an error thrown in there.
Yeah, the error was just huge.
Decided to go to get that last out of the inning, get out of trouble, and did that, did Horton, and now he's back with about 3 or 4 pitches under his belt on the night.
Think we can get back in time for a Dairy Queen or some tacos.
I'm not sure if we'll get back in time for Dairy Queen tacos from Jan and, you know, the real Dairy Queen that's been there forever. But we'll pass right by the Dairy Queen in Longview, and also in Tatum. We could do that, but everybody else.
You think we can get back in time for something from TNR Steaks and More?
No, I don't think so, but it would be good. There's the first pitch, a little bit inside.
Well, then what about
Pizzeria?
Pizzeria.
I don't think they'll be open either. So we're 0 for 3. But that's a strike, so it's 1-1.
What about Diamond B's?
I don't think so. But we can get up early in the morning and have breakfast there.
Yeah, we can. What if we call Pizzeria and have them pick it up through the drive-thru?
Well, just tell them, put it out back in Tupperware.
Well, we've decided we like the cauliflower. It's a strike 3, so Horton's going to get a strikeout here.
Yeah, gets him on a fastball that the batter thought might be low. And with that, Coach had something he wanted to share, but got about halfway out there and intercepted by the umpire. But, yeah, really good pitches by Horton in relief of Bellin.
Are we changing pitchers again? Who's on the mound now?
I don't know, and it surprises me that we're changing pitchers, but that's what we're doing, isn't it? Horton came in for a very specific reason, to get us out of the inning and then to face the first batter. He threw 8 pitches and got 2 outs. But now we're changing another one. Gives me a chance to say, well, just what Shires was saying. Thank you to our baseball sponsors all
Coach
year long.
Dubé is telling us who it is.
Okay, Coach Dubé makes the
That's
text.
what I thought. It's Easton.
Okay.
That's what I just. They need. Longview needs to come clean their windows. We need to send.
But she's figuring that out by watching the screen.
Yep.
I can't tell by watching the screen. She just kind of knows because she's Coach Dubé.
That's right.
Thanks again to our sponsors, Pizzeria, TNR Steaks and More, Bird Forestry. That's the one that I missed. Bird Forestry helping industry.
We can hear from Bird after this.
Yeah, we'll do that after this inning. We sure will. And Granny B's Snow Cones, all those fellas and their teams bring us Rough Rider baseball. So now Easton Wolf in on the mound. And throws a strike, fouled away.
That's number 7, Tubb, Lawson Tubb. He's the one that started all this stuff in the last inning.
You know what I think the difference was Frank. We gave Frank the headset.
We're never going to do that again.
Yeah, he was the secret to the offense.
Oh, nice pitch by Wolf.
That one? Got him on an off-speed pitch that just had him fooled. And so that was quick work.
This is going to bring up number 13, Drew Flores, as we learned, is the catcher, but he's also a pitcher for the Lobos. They're number 2.
The 97-mile-per-hour catcher. Foul tip, foul ball off to the right. And this is going to be a
straight up
foul, but they're going to compete for it. One of them got it, and that ends the inning.
Easton got it.
Yeah.
Easton said, "Don't call me off."
That's right. That's my pitch. So there you go, everybody.
Fly one.
It took 2 pitchers to do it, but 3 up and 3 down, and not very many pitches thrown.
All right. Riders have one more chance. We'll go to the break. We're here from Bird Forestry and a couple other folks, and we'll be right back for the top of the 7th.
Do you own a plot of land? If you do, no matter what the size or the makeup of that plot, Bird Forestry needs to be on your side. They like to say, it's your forest. Let Bird Forestry help you manage it. Your Center Rough Rider winter sports schedule brought to you in part by Ace Hardware. Ace is the place in Shelby County for the helpful hardware folks. Brookshire Brothers, beginning its 103rd year as your neighborhood market. And Covington Lumber Supply. If you need it to build or repair, you find it at Covington's.
All right, here we go, folks. We'll go to the top of the 7th. I've got Lane, Stockwell, and Nutt up for the Rough Riders. That is the 7th, 8th, and 9th hitters. Don't need to make something happen here.
That's our coach talking to the umpire. Over here, for those of you at home in center, that right there is pretty much the center crowd tonight. Over there in the first base stands, not a whole lot of folks make the trip.
Not a whole lot of stands.
Yeah, not a lot. That's right. And really, this was an unplanned stop in the schedule. Supposed to be at home tonight. The decision was made after the rain and the hail and really the heavy weather last night, that probably the center field would not be ready, or the horseshoe would not be ready by tonight. And so they're playing back-to-back in Longview, and those are the folks that travel. With the end of the game, whether it be at this half inning or in the next half inning, either way, JBA Financial will bring us Coach Talk with Coach Ellis. Our first time we'll get to visit with him this season, and we'll name our Center Motor Company Player of the Game, which Shires during the course of this inning we'll have to visit about. Of course, if Center down by 2 now, 3-1, if they're able to come back and even this game up or go ahead, then a lot of that might determine who our Player of the Game is.
Well, so our catcher Lane is up. He's 1 for 1 with a base hit and a sacrifice on the evening.
Instrumental part of the offense so far. And that devilish outside corner. Shires, you said last year one of our best, most productive hitters.
It was, but we didn't have a tremendous amount of offense. We were so young. I mean, he's a young player. He's going to ground out to the shortstop. I'm really impressed with this Bryson Denning. He is I think he's personally responsible for keeping at least 2 runs off the board for the Rough Riders tonight.
Number 19 is our next hitter.
Okay, so we're going to have a pitch. Scuvaris in here for the Rough Riders. He's going to pinch hit for Stockwell. He's going to look at a strike.
Oh and 1.
Oof. That was a nasty pitch on the inside corner.
Caught the corner.
For strike 2. The coach will say, you got to take the bat off the shoulders now and swing it if it's close. Oof.
Yeah, trailed outside, so he's still alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. With 1 out. Top of the last inning.
Oof, that was close.
Yeah. Maybe a little inside, maybe a little low, but it could have been a strike.
Yep.
2-2 the count. And got him. Got him looking, so 2 away, and only 1 more batter with a chance to keep this one going. Number 22.
It's going to bring up Nutt. Nutt is 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch, and then he struck out looking.
So he's been on the base path tonight.
He actually stole a base, and we started them off with a strike. Riders down to their last out here.
Riders have more hits on the board than Longview, but by 2, but 2 fewer runs.
Going to tower that one, but shortstop's going to get under it and is going to end the ball game, folks.
That'll do it. So that ends the ball game, but it does not end the broadcast, as we have the Aurora Concepts post-game show coming up after these messages, and we'll talk to our coach and to our Center Motor Company player of the game when we figure out who that might be.
People come to Covington Lumbers for construction projects, and one of those, paint projects. Whether it's exterior or interior, Covington's has you covered. With the Farrell Calhoun brand, over 120 years of excellence, vivid colors.
For paint, it's Covington's.
So many things get started at Pizzeria. You start your party off with a pizza from the pizzeria. You get your celebration started. You get your season started. For a lot of us, our passion with pizza started at the Pizzeria, a tradition since 1960s. It's the Pizzeria just off the square in Center.
Hope Community Medicine is a nonprofit faith initiative with the primary mission of providing quality health care to the people of East Texas, regardless of race, religion, socioeconomic status, or ability to pay. At Hope Community Medicine, they want to be the leading Deep East Texas care provider, recognized for their outstanding patient care, innovative technologies, programs, and medicines, as well as a highly motivated and distinguished staff. Hope Community Medicine, founded in faith, focused on family.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to the show. It's the Aurora Concepts post-game show here. We've got Mr. Wallington is heading down to the field. Are you there, Chris Wallington?
I have made it to the field. I don't see Coach yet, so while I'm waiting for him, he doesn't even know I'm looking for him yet. What are you thinking about player of the game?
We have a couple of different choices. We got Vadrine got a single and scored our run. Bellin pitched several strong innings, and then we ran into trouble. Yeah, I would go with Bellin.
All right, let's do. Coach, when you get a chance, we'd like to visit.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and do. We're going. Let's see here.
I got him.
All right, let me go ahead and I'm gonna come out here and square in on you guys.
I'm gonna be up there. Our cameraman's up there. He's getting us on. This is my high-end audio equipment.
All right, take it away, Chris Wallington.
Sure he's ready.
Take it away.
All right. Coach, a very good performance against Longview, pretty big school, so you're bound to be some things you're proud of. Talk us through the game we didn't see, this game and the one before, just kind of overall impressions.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the development with that first group was good. Guys are getting better. They're making plays, pitchers, throwing strikes, a guy catching his first time. Second game he's called.
That's really.
Yeah, so he's been working hard at it, and so his work's showing up. And so, you try to kind of groom those guys to learn. They're a little bit behind as far as, the understanding. And so they've gotten a lot better. And so just keep working there. And then, tonight's game with TJ pitched great. I mean, he's, one pitch from getting out of an inning and, he dropped, a couple space ball, happens. So
to the untrained eye, I thought the catcher played a good game tonight, and you're saying it was the second one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so.
Pretty impressive.
Yes, for sure.
How many games are you away from starting district?
So we have 2 more. We have to play Sabine. 3. We'll play Sabine twice next week on Monday and Friday, and then on Saturday against White Oak, and then we open up against Bullard on that next Tuesday.
So how strange is that, opening district against a team and a school you know pretty well?
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. I know all those kids. I had them for 4 years, and they're evenly matched as far as ability and they've been coached well. These guys have been coached well. It's going to be a fun series, to be honest.
How do you feel about being ready for? We'll get to talk to you Tuesday, but Early thoughts about district readiness?
Yeah, I mean, we're close. I mean, we're there. I mean, that's why I had to make the moves that I made tonight was that give Easton his third outing, coming off of an injury that he had way before football season, but we had the doctors had said it had to heal. So, his throwing progression through the throwing program, I need to make sure I got him in there at least 2 more outings before district. So this one gave it to him, and then in a tight ball game. So it wasn't like they were easy pitches. So he had to work a little bit, and then I'll work him again, him and Logan on Monday against Sabine, and they'll both be ready for Tuesday.
Well, great. We're looking forward to it, looking forward to the season, and thank you for coming by and visiting with us. We'll send it back up, and then we'll try and find TJ, all right?
All right, folks, that's our our JBA Financial Coach Talk brought to you by, again, Coach John Black and Jason Locke. We'll hear from them when we come back. It'll be the continue on in the Aurora Concepts post-game show here live on NetSN.
Life is all about planning, and JBA Financial Services is here to help you with your financial future. Call or come by today to set up a consultation and discover what it's like to deal with the experts when it comes to investing for retirement or quality life and health insurance products. John Black, Jason Locke, and Michael Black are your experienced JBA Financial Services representatives, helping you to...
Everybody, welcome back to the Aurora Concepts post-game show live here on NetSN. Now it's time for our Center Motor Company player of the game, and it's one of my favorite Rough Riders, T.J. Bellin.
T.J. Bellin, you're one of the few players we've ever had that's been our player of the game in 3 different sports. How about that honor?
It's an honor. Definitely it is.
You'll be able to tell people about that in college. Good night on the mound, only 3 hits. Talk a little bit about how it felt out there.
Felt good. Arm felt good. I was just ready for the opportunity to pitch. It's been a while since I pitched.
Really? How long ago?
I threw a little bit in Jasper, but I was ready to start a game and just start the tempo.
Well, you look good against a pretty good Longview team here. Thoughts about playing a 6A ball club?
It's definitely a challenge. It really challenged me. What pitches I want to throw, where I want to throw it. It gets me really ready for district.
I want to talk about the play of the game. It's in that bad inning. They had a little dribble over there towards third base, and you're thinking, I'm guessing. You remember the play? Talk me through it.
It was a sack
it was
punt.
A run. I had that side of the field, and then the catcher Jay Lane was yelling 3-3. But I looked up, he was there, and I turned. I said, maybe I might have a chance at first, and I just whipped it over there.
You're off balance, moving away from first base. I didn't even put the camera on it. I thought he's not going to throw that. You got the out.
Yes, sir. Because I know I got to get on just see if I can make a play.
And you did. Hey, congratulations. Thanks a lot. I know that you're the only person left on the field, so thanks for sticking around.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Jay Bellin, we'll send it back up to you and wrap this up.
All right, folks, that's our Center Motor Company player of the game. We'll hear from Center Motor Company, and we'll finish up here as we get ready to close things out here in Longview. We'll be right back.
Center Motor Company. From whatever angle you look at it, you see Ford. Ford trucks, SUVs like the Bronco, and iconic cars like the Mustang. A legacy managed by Kevin Jones and created by Ray Jones. Center Motor Company on Hurst Street in Center.
Great, welcome back. It's the Aurora Concepts post-game show here live on NetSN. Got Wyndham Family Dental, something to smile about, and that is we come up and play a very talented Longview team, and actually, just a one error away from this being, a really, really tight. It's a tight ball game anyway, but Riders play well and just give up the 3 spot in the 5th inning. It's all Wallington's fault. Was we had the Longview fella come in and sit down with us, Longview Live or whatever they're called, and nice fella, but we won't ever do that again, right, Wallington?
That was a bad choice.
Well, hold on, we got you turned down. There you go.
That was a bad choice. I probably shouldn't have done that. I'm going to put the headset on.
Okay.
All right.
Really nice guy. I was glad he got to meet him, and
Yeah.
he certainly knew a lot. And knew about a lot of stuff around here. Thank you.
Thank you.
But yes, Wellington. I mean, he was the good luck.
Yeah. We keep the headset off. He should be the Longview player of the game.
Yeah, that's right.
But
anyway,
that's so encouraging, though. This is a baseball game, 3-1. You know, good defense, good offense, close, and it's a big program that has quite a heritage. And our boys represented well, don't you think?
Well, I think so too. I think it was a great game. I thought we looked very good. I thought our pitching looked good. I thought our fielding, that one error aside. I think their shortstop was so good that I think that he cut down a couple of runs the Riders could have gotten. So I'm real happy. I'm real happy. I'm looking forward to. We'll see what we do against Sabine, against a smaller school.
Mm-hmm.
That we talked about in soccer. Sabine's normally good at what they do because they're halfway between. Given they're halfway between here and Tyler, they
draw some people.
They've got opportunity. Their kids have opportunities to go and get some individual training outside of it. So we'll see if that follows through in baseball.
We'll see. And then tomorrow night we start the district season for softball, the first time that we will have covered softball since the playoffs about 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Excited about that. Hope that you will tune in right here on the same place. So for Frank, for the voice of the Lobos, and for the counselor, Stephen Shires, I'm Chris Wallington, saying that we hope that you will, rest of the week, swing for the fence.